And one video would get 5k views, another one would get 1.2 million, another one would get 500k views. So yeah,
500k views.
yeah, I have another one.
You do
I
those
think,
numbers.
like, guys, it's good.
Yo. DJ Smooth Live presents. Hey, welcome to DJ Smooth Live, guys. We're living in a different age. We're all on social media. We're all online. It's up to you to choose. Are you going to be a producer, creator online, or are you just going to be a consumer? Continue to watch people's videos, be entertained, laugh. Or are you going to create something? Are you going to start a YouTube channel? Are you going to start a podcast? Are you going to start a TikTok channel? What are you going to do? Are you going to use the little that you've got to create something that you don't have? Like, what skills do you have? Like, can you dance? Can you make people laugh? Can you maybe do like martial arts stuff that can make people interested in you? Why don't you create a platform online so that you can build yourself a following? And as you keep building that following, at some point that turns to open up some doors, and you end up using the little that you've got to create something that wasn't there even at all. It's unlike back in the day, like us, where you needed a degree, you needed to give a it was tougher and harder for us. But right now, if you guys have got this and just the internet, you're well on your way to the top. And that's why I just want to continue celebrating young South African talent. I don't want to call other people up and coming or other people, but I just want to tell you there's a lot of young people that are doing great things online. And that's how we get to see them. I mean, where I am, I don't move in their circles, but I know about them. Why? Because I'm online. But I'm also online to create, to produce content. I'm not just online to consume. I have to create and produce. So, do the same and be inspired by these young people. Today we're sitting with another one who's killing it in the game. She is everywhere, guys. And for those who don't know her, start following her on social media or listen to her story. Today we welcome Hope Ramafalo. How are you doing?
Hi, Papa. Thank you so much for having me on the show. Man, I'm good. I'm a bit nervous, but I'm good.
No, don't be. Just make yourself at home. You're more than welcome.
Yeah, man. I mean, just sitting here with a legend like you and an icon, somebody who I have been looking up to for the longest time, specifically because I was like really, really into music. And when you hear DJ's Boo, Guti, I know Robina today. Like, what do you do?
Yeah. No, thank you very much. I'm very proud of you. And I've invited you here just to celebrate you. I would like to know your story. I know your journey is still in its beginning stages. You're only starting your career. But there's a story even before now, So utswako guy, cause gudang karbarong anako pitori.
Well, I mean, again, my name is Hope Ramafalo. Ngwana Pitori. I was born and raised in Pretoria, East, and raised there. So yeah, for most of my life, that's where everything was basically done. And before that, I really, really wanted to be a part of the sports community. So in high school, I was like participating in all the sports. I was the captain of this, captain of athletics team, basketball team, even basketball team, guys. Please, please, check in the record. But yeah, the netball team. So I was really, really into sports. Just anything that has to do with just physical activity. That's where I really want to take my life. So I wanted to be a personal trainer. I wanted to be a sports coach. I wanted to just go into that direction. So after matric, I decided, you know what, must I become a lawyer because there's a lot of money there, or must I become a doctor because just like the typical going into a direction where there's a lot of money, but not necessarily happiness, and just looking at, okay, is it really what I want to do, or So I was like, you know what? Because of my parents as well, my parents are super supportive. I went straight into sports. So I studied sports conditioning, and I graduated 2 years ago, and I haven't really used it. But in between then, I was coaching sports. I was doing personal training. I was going up and down Gadi taxis 15 million, trying to just, make some coin, I guess, from doing what I love. And then COVID hit. Man, let me tell you, my world stopped. My world came to a complete stop because prior to that, I was working on a guest house. So I was building a guest house because naturally I just wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to do what I want to do, like be a personal trainer, and also just still have like that security of saying, you know what, as long as I have something, what can I say? something that's there forever, and I can still go and personal train whether someone is coming today or not. I don't have to worry about things like that as long as there's income coming in, so I just wanted to create a lot of income streams for myself, if that makes sense. So I was busy with building a guest house called the Blue Pearl Guest House, which I manage and run now, and
Okay.
Iko Pretoria East, around Midland sides, close to the Sun Times Arena.
I promote.
Shout out guys, like Alcopela, Blue Pearl Guest House, like dilo tsa top, dilo tsa nice. Please contact us everything. Danko.
Does it have a website or social media?
Yes, it does. It's called Blue Pearl Guest House everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're just in the streets, man. Blue Pearl Guest House.
Okay.
Yeah. So in the process of that, then COVID hit. And the hospitality sector was one of the first sectors to get hit by COVID because people can't travel. So we were hosting people from Mpumalanga, from Limpopo, from Nigeria before the COVID time. And then it actually hit us in a really, really crucial time. And it was around the Easter time. So you can imagine. Oh man, let me tell you, I was like quarter to depressed. I just didn't want it. I was just like, I don't know what my next plan is. I have to be at home, locked down, stage 4. You still have to pay employees. You still have to keep things going. You still have to keep the pool clean. It was just a lot. I can't do my fitness things because, well, everything else is shut down. So you can imagine at this point, I have nothing. I can't move. I can't. And then I was like, you know what? I can actually dance. And I love to teach. And the reason why I took fitness was because of my passion of teaching and my passion of physical activity and education. So I decided to open a YouTube channel maybe 2 weeks after COVID. Because in my mind, I was like, bro, there's no way I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Whereby YouTube is the only social media platform, or one of the social media platforms that pays, and you don't need 1 million subscribers to get paid. You don't need 10 million to get started. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put my energy into opening a YouTube channel, and I'm going to teach Amapiano, because Amapiano, that was the beginning of where things started just going sweet. So yeah, I guess that's where my social media journey started, and then from there we just took it to the top.
And then tell me, social media, you post a lot of videos for a long time, but it takes just that one video,
Yes.
either going viral or just doing well, being shared everywhere, or
Yeah.
maybe just you trending for people to recognize who you are and recognize your skill.
Yeah.
Was it the same case with you?
Oh, definitely. So
Do you even remember the one video that did that to you? What happened in your case?
Of course I do. Because that was like when I started seeing that, oh, YouTube actually pays. Oh, I'm here for this. So you can get to monetize on YouTube as well. So I'm a very consistent person naturally, and I don't like to give up. Man, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to get to the end of it. It doesn't matter how long it takes me. All I know is that I am going to get there regardless. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start small. Obviously, you can't just post and then boom. Unless if you're lucky, then okay, sharp. Because it's social media. Anything can happen. So I started with my first video. Okay, it was going good. But it was going good, man. I was like, okay, you know what? Let me post another one, and I posted
And
another
what
one.
would you do? Would you show people moves?
Of
dance
course,
moves?
yes,
And
step by
this is the
step.
whole world that you're showing.
Yeah, definitely.
Because online you're already international.
Yeah. So so I just break down as if we were in a real class. So my whole thing was I wanted to create a dance class online.
Okay.
So you actually feel like you're in a dance studio with me doing the things that need to be done.
So besides fitness training, whenever you can dance, or you
Yeah.
could dance since Salomonia.
Yeah.
So you mix the two. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, tell me
So I
more.
just mixed the two because at the time I didn't think that dancing was a real thing or something that was going to pay me or something that I could make a living off of. It wasn't an idea. It wasn't something that was taught to me. It wasn't something that I could see other people doing because of where I grew up in a very suburban place. So my neighbors were like really white old people, and it was like, always in the house and always just watching music videos, and that's just basically how I learned how to dance. So, but dancing has always been something that I've been doing since I could walk. I mean, my family's just like, yeah, she's definitely the dancer. Okay, majaiva no bula di sekele. Herile miketeng ya rena wa itsurawa. O like now go sekeling.
But it does not mean that holy majiva no mutuvelo ratang strato.
No, definitely not. Because I mean, one, I am not mutwa strata. I kerati unnecessarily just no. If it's teaching me something, if it's opening my eyes to a new social circle, if it's helping me connect with people, definitely. But just for net Yeah.
Okay, let's continue with this social media journey. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm loving it because it's starting maybe to show other people out there that actually, wow, such an interesting story.
Yeah.
She just started now during lockdown. Oh, with just dancing.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go check her out. And then people, oh wow, look at her social media type of thing.
Yeah.
So when I was told about you as well, then I started checking out your social media. I was very, very impressed. For me, as somebody who likes promoting people doing things for themselves, I like bringing other people that can share information that can help other people out there. Maybe, just you being here today probably is going to help 10 people out there who are going to watch this video and be inspired by a story. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, definitely. And I think it's really important for people to understand the power of patience. Because when you're patient, man, like when you love what you're doing and you're patient, it doesn't really feel like you're running a 100,000-meter dash. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's basically how it started. I started with one video and then I just kept going, and then one of my videos hit 1.2 million views on YouTube. My first
On
video
YouTube?
on YouTube,
Yeah.
not on Instagram, not on TikTok, not on all this sort. On YouTube, 1.2 million views from teaching amapiano
And that was during the lockdown.
during lockdown,
Okay.
sir.
Was that the time when you started realizing that actually YouTube pays?
Yeah, definitely. Because I'm also I like to research and see what can I do. Because at this point, everything is shut down. There's nothing to do. It's like, ish. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to show my talent to the world. I'm going to share what I have with the world. And I'm not going to stop. And lockdown is not one of those things that were going to stop me. So I decided, you know what? There we go. And by God's grace, yeah, 1.2 million, and I never looked back.
And tell me more, what started happening?
And then I met my partner, Hlogi. So Hlogi is another internet sensation. She was also trending at the time with a video called Askies. So it was a Moonchild video. It went viral. Like viral as in explosion.
Blew up,
Yeah. So you can only imagine when we came together. Man, it caused explosion times 2.
Oh, you guys started doing videos together.
Yes.
Collaboration. So you saw that when you come together, you'll have more impact online.
Definitely. And we definitely did. Because my followers now started following her, and her followers started following me. And also our videos just had more views and more. And that's basically when we decided, you know what, we're going to solidify this collaboration, this partnership, and we're going to run with it. And we knew that every time we drop a video, magic, it just turns into gold. So we never stopped. We just continued, and we started collaborating with brands. We started collaborating with artists. We, when an artist drops a song, it's like, yo, can you do a collaboration for us, or can you promote our song online? We'll do that. If Mofire is like, yo, hey, can you do the things for me? I'm dropping a dance challenge, and I actually did drop a dance challenge to one of your dance challenges with Mofire.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I did.
I'd love to check out the video. I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
I did. It was during the lockdown. What?
Yeah.
And you dropped a song. Wasn't with Mzegeze? Ooh. Yes, it was. There was a challenge that you dropped, and I
Okay.
and I
Wow.
danced it. And but I didn't have the can in the video.
Oh,
I didn't have the
okay.
can in the video, but I was just
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna do it because lengoma ya shy nto. Lengoma ya shy. So yeah, things like that. So we worked with TikTok brands now. So when people want to promote things on TikTok and they're campaigning and all of these things. So yeah, it's been a really, really amazing journey, no cap. And with that being said, it's also been a really nice income stream. So social media is not just us taking videos online. This is a lot of work that goes into it. We need to make sure lighting is perfect. We need to make sure good sound is on. We need to know that, okay, when you're using somebody's song, copyright infringement, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like a lot of things that go into it. We need to rehearse before you shoot, so we don't make a lot of mistakes. We need to shoot maybe once, 3 times, and we're done. So it's a lot that goes into social media and just creating content. And because of that, our energy doesn't go, unseen and unheard. We're doing this because 1, it's an income stream. 2, it's something that we love. And 3, it's something that is inspiring, and it teaches people that are coming that, as much as we like it or don't like it, social media is the future. So that's why when people have babies, they open accounts for them and they already hit 100K followers already. It's the future. So, I mean, if I had to give any advice or yo, man, if you're in this social media thing and you feel like there's too many people doing it, listen, when I started teaching Amapiano, how many people were doing it by then?
Everybody.
Bro,
There were a lot of people.
Now there's even more.
There's even more.
you understand? But I'm not gonna stop because of that. When you walk into a shop, how many brands of bread do you see there? You get what I'm saying? So even like in that situation, you shouldn't feel like, dog, there's too many people that are doing the same thing as me. Listen, I don't care, but you are not gonna do it the same as I do it. Only I can do it the way I do it.
I like that.
You get what I'm saying?
And which one is your favorite social media platform?
YouTube.
YouTube, ne?
By far.
Obviously because it pays.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you can actually build a platform on YouTube.
Definitely.
Okay, which one did you start first?
YouTube.
Are you also on TikTok?
Yes, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on all of the social media platforms.
I'm loving the TikTok algorithms. The TikTok algorithms are not like other social media platforms that only favor celebrities.
Yes.
TikTok algorithms pushes your content if it's dope. If it's dope, it pushes it. It doesn't matter whether you don't even have followers.
Yeah.
But if your content is dope, it pushes it to people who might like it.
Definitely.
And it's got more chances of going viral than on any other platform.
Definitely.
Okay, let's talk about your first payment on YouTube.
That
Let's talk
I
about
got
the money.
Yeah, no problem. Me, I like money.
How do people make money on YouTube? And then let's talk about that first payment. Okay, continue, sure.
All right. So on YouTube, if you want to start getting paid more YouTube, the last time I checked, you needed, I think, 1,000 subscribers.
At least, yeah.
Yeah, at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. So watch hours are basically, it calculates how many people watch your video, if that makes sense. So it was also a bit confusing for me in the beginning, because I'm like, but I have 4,000 views, so why isn't this thing doing? So I think it's a thing that calculates behind the scenes that I don't necessarily know about, but it's when it has like a little ring there that calculates for you when you're almost there to monetize. Once you hit the 1,000 subscribers and the watch hours, then you get to monetize. So when you monetize, that means you allow your content to give you cash, if basically, and your views are the ones that count, or the views are the ones that pay you. The views are the ones that pay you. And then I think on YouTube as well, if you want to get paid, what else do you need to look out for? Oh, yes. So you can't use copyrighted music. A lot of creators get this wrong, and I was one of them, because I was like, but it's doing so well, but I can't get paid from it. The video that actually hit 1.2 million, I only realized later that, oh, man.
It did not.
Bro, that
so
was
you
like...
didn't monetize the video.
Guys, let me tell you.
Do you know
that
how
was
difficult it is to get 1 million views on YouTube?
It was a blooper.
Especially
It
when
was...
you're still new.
Yo. Guys, that's how I'm
So you
excited.
didn't get paid out of the video?
Yeah, I only started getting paid halfway through when I realized that I used somebody's song, so automatically YouTube was like,
It's gonna flag it.
yeah. So I had to go back and re-edit the video on YouTube. YouTube has this fantastic thing now called YouTube Studios.
Yeah.
Please use that thing. That thing is amazing. You can rework your situation. You can actually switch off the situations where you put in the music or the copyrighted music. You can mute that part. So that's what I did. And there's parts where people are looking at that video and I'm talking, and there's live talk. There's nothing coming out.
And then from there you have to open an AdSense account, right?
Yes.
And
yes,
then they
yes,
send
the
you
Google
a code.
account. Yes.
But when they send you a code, they send you a physical postcard
Yes.
of a code, which
Yes.
you have to wait for. They send it directly to your address because they want to make sure that it's coming to you.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
And then once you get that code, it's basically like a Google AdSense situation, and then you have to go through all these steps. Now there's another one, text that has popped up recently.
Yeah.
And then we have to do that as well. So it basically doesn't pay you the full 8-year tax that is according to whatever YouTube standards are there.
And
so
also
I'm still
depending from whatever country you're from.
yes,
Yeah.
and also the country as well. So so you get that pin, you put it in, and then bada bam, bada boom.
And then they start paying you. They pay you directly into your account every month.
Yeah, well, month end
How much was your first check on YouTube?
15,000 rand.
Nalemaga!
I promise you, 15,000 rand.
15K.
15K.
This is after how long you had been on YouTube?
Just 6 months.
Wow.
Just 6 months from consistency. It wasn't from one video. It was from maybe all the 10 million videos that I dropped. Definitely,
And I watch to see how they do things and how I can apply certain things on my own platform so it can grow.
Yeah.
But what I've seen is exactly what you're saying, that the more consistent we became with my podcast, the more it started growing.
Definitely.
And our first check was 12,000.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's dope.
Yeah, that was
That's dope.
That was
Yeah.
12,000. Our second check was 22,000 the following month. Because when I started my podcast in 2019,
Yeah.
but all along I had not done the AdSense things. So the money was just accumulating, just sitting there. I had never cashed out.
Yeah.
So, but still, I wasn't consistent. I would post like one episode once a month or once in 2 months. It's only this year in 2022 that I started being consistent, and it's been growing. But sadly, my first 2 payments had to go to legal fees because I went through some. Well, I was avoiding going through a lawsuit. So I had to pay some legal fees and protect myself, and I had to say certain things. But it also gave me an opportunity to learn, Uguti. There's also ways in how you must hustle in this internet thing.
Definitely.
There might be certain things that might compromise you or might compromise the bag or what you're trying to grow, you know? And that's not what you want. You just want this hustle to grow. You don't want any fights.
No,
you
don't want drama.
You know what I mean?
You don't want to bother anyone.
It's like even with the YouTube itself, I'm very careful in knowing the YouTube guidelines. Because sometimes you post content and you think everything is dope. And there's certain things or certain content that is not supposed to be posted. Maybe because it's not good for kids.
Yeah.
Or maybe, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Things
definitely.
like that.
Definitely. I think with podcasts, no cap, this is the best way to go about it. I mean, I'm really, really proud of this. I mean, and I'm so happy to be here because, to be honest, podcasts are the new radio. Honestly, because I'm from this generation where things are
Easier. The podcast generation.
you know, things are a bit, we don't really listen to radio, but podcasts, bro, you can find us there anytime, anywhere. This is how we feel connected more to news, if that makes sense. So with podcasts, we're not interrupted. In podcasts, we are able to freely speak and say and feel what we feel without feeling like, hey, you get what I'm saying? So, and feeling like, okay, we need to come about this way, or you're going to get in trouble with. Because one thing that Meg G has said, because, I mean, he respectively has gone through a lot as well in social media. You know,
That's
in social
why I
media.
always make examples about him because he's had it hard.
Yeah, no, he's had it a lot. But I guess that's what happens when you're at the top.
Exactly. And he deserves all the success that he's getting.
Oh, definitely. He's literally taken this thing and just went with it. But one of the things that he said is that nobody can fire you here, sir. You know what I'm saying? You are the owner of this. Nobody can come here and say, yo, you said X, Y, and Z, and you can't be on. We're gonna fire you. If, let's say, if you're on somebody else's podcast, yes, sure, then you get fired. But with this, you are your own boss. You are in charge of your own story. You are in charge of your own platform, and it doesn't matter what you put onto it. As long as you feel strongly about it, then no one can fire you. And that's the beauty of podcasts. And that's why I love podcasts. That's why I listen to podcasts. I love listening to DJ's Boo and on his podcast because I feel like I'm connected and I'm not cut in between. You get what I'm saying?
I get you, yes.
Yeah. So I just love the how authentic people are on podcasts. So quite frankly, I am a generation of podcasters. I don't know what do we call homegrown? What do we call the people who watch DJ's Booze?
Hustlers.
Hustlers. Yes,
So
I'm a part of the hustlers.
On my podcast, they are called Hustlers.
Yes.
And I've got another podcast which is new, which is starting. It's called Virtual Mkuku. We call them squatters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Squatters.
Yeah.
Go Hustlers, go Hustlers.
Yeah.
So DJ Smooth Live, you know.
No, we're hustlers, man. We're hustlers.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. Shout out to that.
So
Shout out
what
to
I love
that.
me is I come from that generation.
Yeah.
And I'm just learning how you guys are doing things today, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not about to be left behind. I
Nah,
have to learn
let's
this
go.
thing.
Let's
I have to
go.
know this
Let's
thing.
go,
And
yeah.
I have to use my influence to uplift other people that I think are doing well in the space. And by doing that, also you guys get to share the information you've been sharing now with them.
Yeah.
So they can also know how to build their own YouTubes. They can also know how to monetize or how to make money. Because I think the youth unemployment rate is so high in South Africa right now that whatever opportunity we get, guys, let's share information with other children out there on how they can make money online, you know?
Definitely. And that's why we appreciate platforms like this as well. Being here is man, it's everything. I never thought, to be honest, I never thought in a million years I'll be sitting here with DJ's Boo and just like, you know, being myself and just, I don't know, man. So we really do appreciate this platform, and I hope that you never stop, because what you're doing, this is a hustler's platform, man. It's not everywhere we get something like this. You get what I'm saying? Especially from South Africa. So we want to relate. We want to know, okay, like the unemployment rate is so high. first of all.
Yeah.
So when we come here to the Hustlers, we see different people. We see different people doing different things, and we get to pick up on that. So I hope that you never stop and you keep it consistent and you keep pushing, because Hustlers are watching. Hustlers are watching.
And thank you that it's being said by someone who's being consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm watching all of you guys that are killing it on YouTube to learn so I can do it better. But ever since I've been watching you guys and applying certain things, I've been experiencing a lot of success online.
Thank you so much.
And it's such an incredible thing to watch. I love your energy. You are pure. You're positive. You're vibrant. I can tell also that you're a fitness person, because people always say that to me. They're like, "Why is your energy always?" But that's just who you are.
Yeah.
And I can feel your spirit. I can connect with it. Like, you're such a positive person. You're
so
jolly, you're vibey, you're positive. How does your future look like?
You're shy, man.
No, you're so dope. I love your energy.
Thank you so much. The future, I can tell you one thing: I'm never gonna stop. I can never tell you what's gonna happen tomorrow and next week, but what you will know is that I will never stop. I'm gonna continue posting my videos. I'm gonna continue pushing for opportunities that I never thought that I would have. And I think in the future, you guys can expect a lot of interesting things, including acting. Bro, I did not tell you about this acting situation.
Let's talk about it.
Man, I did not tell you about this acting situation.
Tell me.
I think around last year, I got a call from Buntle Modiselle and Candice saying, "Yo, there's a role."
Shout out to the Muselle sisters.
Shout out to them. Absolutely
sisters.
love them. Absolutely love them. And it's actually crazy because I'm a fan. Buntle Modiselle, and she's been, man, one of the pioneers in the dance industry. So she was like, "Yo, man, there's this movie and they need an actor. It's called Masupa. Would you be keen?" And I'm like, "Bro, say no more." And obviously, like, I haven't acted before that, so I was a bit nervous, and I was like, all over the place and whatnot. But regardless, man, I took the deal, and and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna learn. And it was so big, man. It became big. It became one of the biggest shows on Mzansi Magic. And because of that, we are gonna be shooting a part 2. Masupa.
Oh, part 2, nice. High five. Well done. Well done. So now the dancing is opening up the acting opportunities. Yeah. That is so dope. Just because you decided to open up a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
That is also a passive income business.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, what is passive income? What is a passive income business?
So a passive income is basically Zaga it's an why.
But it needs you to keep putting in the work.
Definitely, you have to be really, really consistent. The less consistent you are, then the less money you get. The more consistent you are, the more money, or more or less the same benchmark you can
That is so dope. Now, I like that. Very versatile. Before I continue, I want to know your top 3 favorite dancers in South Africa, apart from Buntle Modiselle.
Oh man, okay. So my number 1 is actually a guy from Durban. His name is King of the Night.
Okay.
And he's a Gqom dancer, and he does like these crazy, like, karate, martial arts in his dance moves, and he does like 10 million voshos. Like, like that guy's mal. But he's definitely one of my favorites. I think I'm gonna pick from another genre. So my favorite amapiano dancer. Ciao. I don't wanna cause any drama. my favorite amapiano dancer. Oh man, I'm gonna have to say Theo Da Kid. There's this boy called Theo Da Kid. Like, he just moves different, man. He doesn't do it the same. Like, he's really, really flexible. The way his moves come out is just like, so yeah, definitely Theo.
Did my question say I'm a piano dancer? I wanted to say dancers, like top 3 favorite dancers in South Africa. They don't have to be amapiano,
yeah. So yeah, definitely he does amapiano.
Okay.
And then the last one, he's actually a Pantsula dancer.
Wow.
Man, let me tell you about this guy. His name is Tebza. Guys, let me tell you. Deb's sick, man. And he's been like all over the world with the other one. So
yeah.
With the other one. And yeah, man, he's just like one of the biggest one of the biggest Pantsula dancers in the country. And you can't say Pantsula without mentioning Debs. It's not possible. So he's just one of those people that you have to really give respect to. So yeah, definitely top 3.
Skims out.
Guys, I didn't want to sound biased. That's why I had to think fast, guys. Obviously, Hlogi is one of the best amapiano dancers, period.
Hlogi Mash is your team. Of course, she's your friend.
Period. Period.
Now,
I mean, I've seen it all. I've seen a lot of Amapiano dances, but she's different. She doesn't do it the same. It's just she has her own vibe. She's more of a creator than a follower, if that makes sense. So she has created a lot of dance moves that has trended internationally, nationally, you name them. She's actually one of the people who are behind those moves.
okay,
No
I get
cap.
you. Top 3 favorite Amapiano musicians.
Yeah.
Amapiano now.
Amapiano musicians.
Yeah.
Amapiano musicians. Okay, so first one, definitely Demtuda.
Yeah.
No cap.
Them two, I know they said you don't do interviews, but I want to hear, my brother. Big up to everything you've achieved. Congratulations. Them two, I agree. It's dope.
Definitely. Demtuda is one of my favorites. Bigly Big. I'm always on that guy's music. Second, Sotrol. Sotrol is definitely one of my favorites.
Central's dope. Looking forward to sitting down with Central as well.
Please. So yeah, Sotrol, we were actually on his balcony mix with the Major League boys. So yeah, we were the people that were there doing the vibes that need to be done.
Yeah.
So yeah, Sotrol is actually one of my favorite vocalists, and obviously not to be biased and whatnot, but Hlogi Mash. Hlogi Mash is one of my favorite musicians because of just how hard she's working to make it into the music industry. She's working overtime, man. She's working really, really hard. And yeah, she's gonna be dropping a song soon called Ejo. So yeah, I'm really excited, man. She's just really, she wants it, man. She's really, really working towards it, and she's giving it her all. So
She's
yeah,
gonna get it. She's already getting it.
But
I mean,
we pray to God that
we're already
like,
discussing her. She's already made it.
like honestly, like she's just one of those people who we know her much as a dancer, but man, I'm telling you, when it comes to music, she's man, it's like a whole new world. It's like
Should we expect you on the mic?
oh, definitely, please. I'm not closing myself to any opportunities. The first opportunity that I get to make a fire song, trust, Rojaiva, why, Monat fail.
Oh man, I love you. I love your energy. You're going to be a star. Actually, you are a star.
Thank you so
Ne ke kgopela fela hore o te tlhokomele ngwana ko
much. Of
gae.
course.
I love what you're doing. The entertainment industry can get dark.
Yeah.
So I just hope you're also surrounded by people who really love you. Because sometimes in this entertainment thing, as you keep growing and as you become famous, you start getting a lot of people who just want to be around you for their own personal reasons. You just like having people around you, and it's just, you know, and you know it's blind-ish. So the tlhokomele, don't be in the wrong circles. But other than that, you've got everything that it takes. You're young, the age is on your side, you're multilingual, you speak with confidence, you've got a great attitude, you're humble, you're awesome, you've got a skill, actually more than one skill. You're just from dancing, you're going to acting, from acting, you're going on the mic, and don't limit yourself. You must always be willing to attack any or every opportunity that is out there. You know what I mean? But then you also have got a beautiful face. You're beautiful. You're what people would call a triple threat, right? But it's just totally up to you. You're going to be your own stumbling block. You're going to be your own failure. But right now, you're on a roll. You're cruising. Your energy is right. It's positive. You're young. You've got the skills. You're beautiful. You're well-spoken. You're multilingual. And you're confident on top of that and humble. So I don't think there's anything that's going to stop you in this industry. That's why you're sitting here, and I'm just here.
Yeah.
Ke a o dumela.
Get a danko.
Danko means thank you.
Danko means thank you, Mafwethu.
You're going very far. Can't wait to see where you're going to be in 5 years' time.
Thank you so much.
In this industry. But you belong in this industry. You were made for this industry. This industry is looking for people like you.
Thank you so much. Oh man, that is so inspiring. Thank you so much, DJ Spoo. I don't know if it's DJ Spoo. Spoo, I'm so awkward.
Grootman, or timer, it's fine.
No, I think you're so young. Your energy is so young. So yeah, I know.
Sure.
Go, bona uli.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of you.
Papa.
And just keep doing what you're doing. Guys, follow her on YouTube. I just found out now that your YouTube channel is on 100,000 subscribers. I didn't even know that you're on 100,000 subscribers.
I mean, you did it, us.
In 2 years. In just 2 years.
In just 2 years.
Consistency.
Consistency across the board.
What is the accumulative number of views that you've had on YouTube? Do you know that information?
No, I actually don't.
Okay,
it's probably
but it is
a
on
lot.
your page. We'll check it out,
Yeah.
But at least now you've got a platform that's paying you every month.
Yeah, definitely. Every month, yeah. Look at you.
You see, guys, you can make money online. She just decided to do dance videos, start a YouTube channel. Right now, she's getting thousands every month. Now, just apart from YouTube, YouTube is bringing in now more opportunities. Acting, yeah, the music video, and now I'm sure you're even becoming an influencer.
Yeah,
I'm sure brands have started hitting you
yeah,
up.
oh, definitely. I used to dread saying I'm an influencer, but guys, yeah, I'm an influencer. I'm an influencer. I've worked with a lot of brands as an influencer, so yeah,
Already,
take definite pride in that. Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming. Before I let you go, I'd like for you to speak to your peers, your young people out there. The unemployment rate is so high in the country. That's why I do these type of things, to bring younger guys who are making it happen just with their phones and Wi-Fi. What can you say to other young people, but they would like to see themselves somewhere, speak to them.
So I think what I would love to say to anyone who follows me, or anyone who watches this, or anyone who's just looking for a plan out, ask yourself, what are you passionate about? What do you love doing? And I think with that, choose that, put it on a social media platform somewhere, because trust me, there's someone out there who is watching you, who wants to learn what you are doing, who feels like they are alone. All they need is just you to post that one video so that they can feel like they can connect with someone. And if that is what you want to do, please don't second guess yourself. I never thought I would be doing the things that I would be doing today, working with the people that I'm working with today. So never give up. Never give up, and make sure that you're doing something that you are happy with, because when you're happy with doing whatever it is that you're doing, you will never stop, and it will never feel like you're doing a job. You'll never feel like you're going to work 24/7. You'll never feel like a slave. So yeah, push on, continue on, and never stop.
Thank you. And then lastly, you are well on your way to becoming a star, and now can see stars before they become stars in this industry. There's so many of them, I can tell you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you this video when you are a star. Also to celebrate.
No way.
Video. So as you are on the rise, speak to a celebrity you. You are speaking to yourself at the top of your game. When you're at the top of your game, when I'm seeing you everywhere, when I'm starting to see you drive about the G63, or travel that's what I'm going to send you this video. What would you right now like to say to that hope? Speak to that hope sincerely. Speak to her.
Hi, Hope. I know you're doing great right now. You're doing fantastic things, but listen, girl, you need to stay focused. You need to stay hyper-focused. Nothing will change. Right now, what we're doing, we're focusing on our work. We're focusing on our craft, and we're putting a lot of energy and time into it. Don't mess it up by losing focus, by trying to do things on the outside world, by trying to do things that won't benefit you, by trying to do things that, and continue just thriving and continue believing in yourself. You need to believe in yourself more, girl. But yeah, you're a star and I love you.
I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. And then lastly, I hear and apparently you don't even drink alcohol.
No, I don't. No alcohol for me. And it's so weird because people are like, okay then, what? And I'm like, I don't need alcohol to have fun, guys.
Naturally
hyper. And hey, I'm definitely there for the music. So DJ Oscar. So yeah, I really like to just focus on my work, man. I'm here to enjoy what I'm doing. So, and I don't want to ruin it by, completely going off the rails and doing unnecessary things and being with unnecessary people, and you know what I'm saying? And that's okay. And I just choose to be like this. So
I am so proud of you. Congratulations for everything. And thank you for coming to visit Grootman.
Thank you so much, Grootman.
Thank you so much, guys. I hope you are inspired out there. Guys, there's a lot of people that are making money online. There's a lot of people that are building their careers online. It is the online era right now. That's how I'm doing this, guys, so I can show you guys as many of them as possible, just to try as much as I can to inspire you guys to come up with some ideas somehow to create your own hustle online as well. I do know that data can be a stumbling block, but sort of find a way you can get like free Wi-Fi somewhere, or you can speak to either your parents or your elder or somebody that you know, instead of them buying you other things, rather they get like Wi-Fi monthly that is kept at a whatever. You know what I mean? So you are able to connect and be on the internet daily. There's money to be made online. You can change yourself online, your life online. She just started now during the lockdown, and YouTube is already paying her a month the amount of money that other people who are CEOs or other people who are supervisors in other companies that are getting. There's a lot of money to be made, guys. Let's stop sleeping. Let's stop being lazy. Let's figure it out. There's many ways on how you can monetize your online presence. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video. Go subscribe to all of her social media. Go follow her. It's Hope Ramafalo. Hope
Ramaphalo.
Thank you, son.
Thank you.
Thank you. DJ School Live presents